Drum roll, please. Welcome to the Meet Sangria podcast. That was not a drum roll. That is what Pitbull does in every one of his songs. This is for everybody going through tough times. Believe me, been there, done that. He has not. Pitbull hasn't been through everyone's tough times. In case you didn't know that. Pitbull has not lost his child and is still birth. Why am I starting this off so sad? That's crazy. Sorry to all the mothers out there who have lost a child. God bless you. I don't know how to segue. I wanted to start this off by saying if you want to support the podcast or me, you can purchase a Save the Carrot Meisters hat, which if you're watching this is currently placed on my head. It is a anti-carrot propaganda hat or a pro-carrot meister hat, whatever you want to call it. Available on meetsangria.com. The funds do go towards saving the carrot meisters. They do not go towards mothers who have lost children, which is what I was previously talking about. How can I possibly make this more awkward? By instead switching to the poop I just took. Once again, we start us off with a nice crispy poop conversation. No, I ate some really spicy food yesterday. What happened? I don't know what happened. I was opening my refrigerator one day and I destroyed it. The door leaned into me and then I lifted my back up. I dropped something on the floor and then the door unhinged and everything fell off. It was crazy. I felt like a toddler that just made a mess. But I was the one that had to clean it up. It wasn't my dad yelling at me and banishing me to my room. So I had to clean up everything and I broke a bunch of hot sauce bottles. And there was one that was really hot and I was like, I don't want to waste this. So I just poured it into a chicken. I had frozen chicken thighs and I was like, I'll just marinate this in the hot sauce. So it's definitely not a marinade. It's supposed to be used sparingly. But I was like, I'm not going to waste it. So I cooked up those chicken thighs yesterday, and they were fucking hot, guys. They were so hot. And it hurts when it's going in, for sure, but I can eat, I ate some yogurt afterwards. It felt great. I felt refreshed. This morning on the toilet, God, Jesus Lord. Good Lord. My booty was singing plantation songs, bro. It was getting crazy down there. And you can't, what am I supposed to do? Douse my asshole in yogurt? Spoon feed my booty yogurt? I can't do that. I'm not a weirdo. Some of you guys are into that stuff. I'm not into that stuff. So I probably should have tried that. It doesn't go away. The pain doesn't go away. You have to contort yourself to just try to, I don't know what I just did there. I felt like Donald Trump making fun of the disabled person and that you have to shake your body just oh my God, please, pain. It was very annoying. And then it goes away and then you have to poop again and it's I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Why did God have to make I think your butthole is made of the same material as your lips. I don't know why I know that. That seems like the bad fact to know. So it's the same, literally the same going in as it is coming out. And coming out is way worse. Even touching it with water doesn't, I guess taking a shower might help a little bit, but honestly barely. So that was regrettable. That was, next time I could use a little bit of the hot sauce, but the whole thing, oh my God. Even when I was cooking it, breathing in, it was I really felt like I was making mustard gas. I was fumigating the entire thing. Roaches that were planning an attack into my apartment, they're let's wait a day, guys. He's making potions. He's breaking the Geneva Convention out here. What else did I do recently? I went crabbing this weekend. I'm going to start off the podcast always with telling you what I did recently. Just an update into my life. What is Matthew doing? What is the man that you're listening to doing in his life? Crabbing. Crabbing is when it's like fishing, but you catch crabs and there's no hooks. You just try to get crabs to go into your little trap and then you pull it up. And then if you get some crabs, you keep them. And I went crabbing. I go crabbing once a year. It's becoming an annual tradition with some of my family members. And we did pretty bad. I was the only one that caught keeper crab. Not trying to brag here. If any of you ladies are man, this guy, I need a man that can catch a crab. You know where to find him. Not me. I caught a pregnant crab and the male crab that was, well, maybe not male, but non-pregnant crab. You can see the eggs in the bottom of the crab. It honestly could have been a husband and wife pair, on their honeymoon. I fucked it up because we threw him back. Because no one's going to cook one crab. That's insane. You have to cook a bunch of crabs or else it's not worth the effort. So we got a bunch of crabs, but it's a fun time by the water. I got so dirty. We use raw chicken legs as bait. And then also we ate at a lunch earlier and we all got lobster. So I brought some lobster scraps there too. And I'm just covered in juice. lobster juice, chicken juice, tying strings to traps, and everyone else is just sitting there chilling, eating potato chips. I'm doing all the work, getting covered in seawater and juice. But I did catch the only crab. But like, was it worth it? No. You catch pufferfish too. I didn't realize pufferfish were so common. I feel like when I was younger, I thought it was like a super rare fish. If you go to Long Island and just put a chicken leg in the water, you pull up like 10 pufferfish. Literally so many. And I don't know if people eat them. I don't think the ones here are poisonous. I know in Japan, it's a delicacy, and you have to be trained. Like one small nick, and everyone just dies. One small nick in the restaurant, and every single customer goes bye-bye. I would always love to try that, but I'm kind of scared. But yeah, and here I think people do eat the tails, like pufferfish tails, but it's probably so much work. And I feel so bad for them. They're like so scared. You catch one, and he just blows up with a little balloon. And then you just chuck them back in the water. Get out of here. Where's my crabs at? And the crabs don't come. Except for spider crab. We did catch a spider crab, which is one of the ugliest looking things. If you look up a spider crab, I think there's cool looking ones. There's like Japanese spider crabs that look better, but a Long Island spider crab, ugh. I've eaten one of those before. It tasted fine, but it looks disgusting. It has very small body and like really long legs. I think that's why it's called a spider crab. But it's not worth it. No one eats those things. They're covered in sludge. Crabs are kind of gross, honestly. I get it. When people are like, I don't eat seafood, sometimes I'm like, all right, you're a fucking pussy. And then I think of crabs. I'm like, they honestly look so disgusting. The crab also pinched my finger. I thought I was safe. You're supposed to like grab it from the back. I was giving him like a little booty like massage. And then he just reached underneath him and pinched me. Like, bro, I didn't know you're ambidextrous. That's not the word. Double jointed. He was ambidextrous. He was coming at me with all pincers. My friend got pinched, and I was like, you're doing it wrong. I could do it better. And then the motherfucker pinched me. It's like, God damn it. Always happens. I thought I was going to be like the dad that does the thing right. Like, it's like when you're trying to turn on the light switch or something doesn't work, and your dad comes over and just touches it. And you're like, what the heck? I've been doing that for 20 minutes. He's like, you're a stupid child. That's what always happens. But I have not reached dad status yet. Mostly because I don't have children. And I'm like 9,000% sure I don't have children. But you never know. You never know. Someone could pop out. All right, some current events. I want to talk about the Chase Bank glitch. That is not a glitch, obviously. I'm sure you've all heard of this on TikTok. Just something going around. You can get money from Chase Bank by committing fraud, basically. And I guess idiots thought it was real or something. I don't know. I don't know what people think when you go online and see one of the biggest banks in America, probably the world, and you're like, we can all scam them and it'll work. If you're seeing something on TikTok as a tutorial for scamming Chase Bank, it's done. It's already over. You are not at the cutting edge of the Chase Bank scam, which is not even a scam. But it goes back to something I said in a previous episode about like, when you write a check, your account number and everything is there. The system is so fucking stupid that I can just write a piece of paper, a certain amount of money, and get money. Like, I guess it does have to wait to clear, but the scam was like you can get money before the check clears or something. I don't really know. I don't remember. I didn't look at it because what am I going to learn? It's not a scam. It's not a glitch. Sorry, it is a scam. It's not a glitch. A glitch implies like you're not going to get caught. We're actually forging a check, you're going to get caught. So, I mean, that's like the bottom line. I feel like I learned this at a young age, and I don't want to make myself sound super smart. I feel like we all know this. Every real adult knows this. It's like when there's like weird information, like some hack or something, and it hits your feed, and you're not involved in any of this. Like, let's say crypto stuff, right? And you get like some tip on your For You page, like buy this. Like, you're the last person. If you're not involved in that, if you're not like the one that's already knew this stuff or like figuring out for yourself, you are the last person, the last wave that is hitting. So at this point, it's already basically over. If it's just randomly popped into your lap, it's over. I think we all know that. So when they're like, oh, buy Dogecoin, Elon Musk, buy Dogecoin, it's not going up that much anymore. Maybe it'll go up a little bit. And I think it probably did when I'm vaguely remembering an instance where like Elon Musk started shilling Dogecoin back in the day, back in my computer science days, and it went up a little bit. But before that, it was going up so much more. But yeah, just, I don't know, people are easily suckered. Maybe some of you guys, I mean, if you're a young kid, I get it. Don't scam people, guys. It may sound like free money, but it's Chase Bank. It's not like the guy down the block. It's not like this Larry scam. Let's all scam Larry, the guy with way too much money and stupid stupid methods of using it. But I don't know. So obviously everyone who committed that glitch is now facing repercussions. I guess they just have to pay the money back, or maybe even more. I'm not sure. Which obviously, like, you don't just get free money. I mean, my parents last year, someone was writing fake checks from their bank account, and there was a whole thing. And at some point, they thought they weren't going to. It was a lot of money, and at some point, they thought they weren't going to get their money back. And then they contacted a government agency to try to fight with the bank, and they got most of the money back. There's a lot of scams, and I feel like it's very easy to get away with it. It's just so easy to forge a check. I don't know, like the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. What is it? Catch Me If You Can, where he's pretending to be a pilot forging checks. Makes total sense. Like, honestly, so even back then, so easy. Truly, I don't know why more people didn't do it. I guess you're gonna get caught eventually, but like, if your life stinks, honestly, I get it. If your life stinks and you have no prospects, you might as well just fuck around, see what you can do, see if you can whip up a couple thousand, couple million, and ball out. We also have people upset about the excess wealth tax that Kamala Harris is imposing, the $100 million plus. I guess it's a tax on unrealized capital gains. I'm not going to get too technical here. Let's talk about finances. Everyone, open your portfolio. Let's see your Roth IRAs. I think people just, I mean, I guess I haven't always thought this, but I do think there should be some sort of extra penalty on extreme wealth. I think there should never be a hard cap on how much money you can earn, but at a certain point, it should be like, this is so hard to get that very few people should have this amount of money. Like, it should be so ridiculously hard to get $1 billion. And I feel like it's slightly too easy these days. Not saying I'm going to ever become a billionaire, even though I said last episode, I gave an exact date, an exact year when these billions are going to be flowing. But I'm not opposed to some sort of tax or extra stuff on people making or worth over $100 million. I don't know. Very few people are making annually $100 million. But I guess the unrealized capital gains tax, I'm not sure exactly if I agree with that. I'm not sure I agree with just like paying on some supposed increase in what things are worth. It seems like kind of impossible at a certain point. Like, if you don't actually have the money for that. I guess that's why it's only for the rich people, because like they probably do have the money. But like, if that was for everyone, some people just couldn't pay for that. If I had $1 million, I bought a house for $1 million, and I have no other money, then like the house goes up, let's say to 1.2 million, and then after the year I have to pay tax on the 200,000. I don't have any more money. What the heck? I just bought a house. I got to pay more money. I didn't even sell the house. So I get that. I get how it's, and it's, I think when you put it in writing and it becomes a thing, then they're obviously going to keep lowering the number. It's going to be like, oh, if you're making more than 50 million. So it's a slippery slope, but I don't oppose some sort of, I don't exactly know. I'm not an economist. You can obviously tell, guys. I'm not an economist. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is way too serious for this podcast. We need more fun stuff. But I just wrote it down as one of my items. And there's another thing with Kamala about the Eagles. You see, there's like ads. Someone made a fake ad, and they posted it all over Philly, I guess. It just showed like Kamala wearing an Eagles helmet. It was like official presidential candidate of the Eagles, which when I saw that, I thought it was fake. I was like, why does a football team have a presidential candidate? But now on Twitter, they found that it was fake because the team was like, this is not us. And now all like the right wingers are like, this is propaganda. Guys, who's gonna vote for the Kamala just because the Eagles said she was a good candidate? That makes no sense. If you're stupid enough to vote, I guess people are. I'm so sorry. I can't say that. People are stupid enough to do that. Like, Saquon Barkley's voting for Kamala. I'll vote for Kamala. A team full of probably degenerate men. I'm not saying all of them are, but we've already been through athletes. A team with at least one domestic abuser on and super billionaire men who don't give a shit. We're voting for Kamala. You guys should too. And everyone's going to be like, okay, let's do that. So it just seems stupid. I don't think that's illegal either. Like, can you even do that? Can you even do this? Makes no sense. It was a cool looking graphic too. I don't know why she had an Eagles helmet on. But I honestly think in my mind when I saw that, I was like, that's something a right-leaning person made. That's like a Republican advertisement, because it's like so pro her that you become anti her. In my mind, at least, like it was meant to cause outrage, and it did. Obviously, I don't think anyone was like trying to pull a fast one on the Eagles fans. God, I don't even know. I just named Saquon Barkley. Who else? Jalen Hurts. I forget who's on the Eagles. I don't know. I don't watch football that much. AJ Brown or something. Is that a guy's name? I don't know, man. I'm not in any fantasy football drafts. I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't look like that, guys. I don't care. I don't want to pay attention to. I don't want to do a punishment either, because then I have to like care. I don't want to do that. That's something you do if you're missing your friends, I guess. Like you wanna forcibly stay in touch with them. You start a fantasy football draft, but I honestly would do a fantasy baseball draft if anyone cared, but no one would want to. I haven't actually asked anyone to do that. I'm just complaining. I would do it theoretically. I would do it. All right. Anyway, one more current event thing because we're blazing through these topics. Blazing Saddles. Is that a movie? I don't even know. What movie did I see? Oh, I saw on my TV. Oh, I saw what's it called? Cloverfield, 69 Cloverfield Lane. That was my first ever time seeing a Cloverfield movie. I don't know. This is not even on my list. I looked at my list. I just came to my mind. It was interesting. It's an alien movie, but it was disguised as something else. It was very interesting. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, one more current event thing. I also saw on Twitter. This is where I'm seeing everything. I'm just seeing the fake outrage from people. Sorry, but it doesn't matter. My nose has bled like twice today, so I gotta watch out. If I start bleeding, I'm not gonna wipe it. I'm just gonna let it bleed. I'm gonna coat my whole body in blood as I do this. That's what I do for you guys. I'm dedicated. People keep saying Joe Biden has taken 40% of his days as president on vacation. That wasn't really proper English. Joe Biden has been on vacation for 40% of his presidential days. And then people are arguing on Twitter like, wait, are you guys counting weekends? Like, that's not fair. Is the president, does he get off on weekends? Is that a thing? Do government officials actually get off on weekends? I didn't know that. I honestly thought he was working 24/7. I really thought in my mind, I'm like, being president sucks because you have you'll get a vacation every once in a while. But the weekends, like, I'd be working on the weekend. What the heck? Like, if 9/11 happened on a Saturday, would George Bush have been like, sorry, guys, voicemail. Sorry, guys, that's going to go into my inbox. I'll take a look. The country's burning. Let me go see. I'm playing golf right now. So I don't know. I don't really care when the president goes on vacation. I guess, like, they're still going to take phone calls, right? It's not like they're just putting things out. Like, if something important happens, they're going to answer, but they can do that. It's like people arguing about work from home. Like, you can get your work done at home. You get slightly less work done, but it's not like you're doing nothing. Like, work from the beach. What does Joe Biden do anyway? He's not coding. He's not writing Python scripts. He's just like talking to people. Hey, Xi Jinping, how's the trade routes going? That's what he's doing. He could do that from the beach. He could do it while Jill reads a nice book. He can do that. I think it's fine. That's why when Donald Trump was playing golf, whatever, I don't care. I kind of care slightly if you're always playing golf, but like, I don't know, man. They're a bunch of rich white guys. What is Kamala gonna do? I don't know. What is her hobby? I'm gonna say the craziest thing I can think of. Does she play mahjong with the ladies in the spare time? She's play mahjong in like an old elderly home. I don't know. Maybe she'll play mahjong for like 20% of her presidency. Okay, as long as she's taking phone calls. She doesn't put it down when she's. I don't even know the rules of mahjong, so I can't make further jokes about that. But some of you do. Some of you guys are like, what if she does it during the bridge? I don't know. Too much scrutiny. It's just every president does the same thing. Even with these like classified documents. If you're an international person watching this, you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? Stop talking about your presidents. Or we'll talk about the president of England or the prime minister, whatever the fuck. I don't even know what they're called anymore. The asshat that changes every 5 days. England elects a new prime minister. The same amount of time as I wipe my butt after eating spicy food. But what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. God damn it. Oh, the confidential documents. Sorry, guys, my nose. 1 second. Brief 1 moment. I'm going to really hawk two on my nose. Just something's going wrong in there. It's bothering me. Ah, man. All right, that kind of helped. Yeah, with the presidential documents, where it was like, oh, Donald Trump has all these confidential documents. I'm sure, like, honestly, if I was president, I had some cool documents, like I had some alien stuff, I'll make some copies. I'll bring them home, throw them in my garage for some reading material. You put them by the toilet. You want to take a look? Oh, UFOs. It's like the scene in Breaking Bad where Hank finds out Walt is Heisenberg. He's like, that could be me with the UFOs at like Joe Biden's house. Just some light reading material. So I think they all do that, and whatever. They're all gonna. Now it's just becoming like more of a witch hunt, which is very sad. We're like in the culture of like, we're gonna beat the shit out of you for what you did. We're gonna come after you for what you did, even though we're definitely doing the same thing. And now we're just gonna come at each other's throats. And I don't know if that's gonna stop, but it probably should stop because that's not sustainable. And that's gonna end with some political violence. Political violence, guys. That's great. Okay, no more talking about current events unless they're fun. Anything fun happen in current events? Like that, we need a good like molasses explosion. That wasn't that a thing back in the day? It was like the Great Molasses Flood or something that like literally killed people. I think, or maybe I made this up. This honestly could be made up. This is like a Mandela effect thing. I'm pretty sure this was a thing. A molasses flood. Just like people got sucked in the molasses and they got fossilized. Like Jurassic Park when they're extracting mosquito frog DNA or whatever. That's crazy. We need one of those is what I'm trying to say. Someone sabotaged like Hershey Park, like cut one of the Hershey silos and have like chocolate flood everywhere. Let's all turn into Augustus Gloop. We need a new Augustus Gloop. It's about time a hero has emerged from the ashes to save this country. Augustus, where are you? But yeah, we have no more fun news. Everything is just, oh, Kamala, blah, blah, blah. Kamala's wearing headphones. Donald Trump smells like he's actually not 6 feet tall. He's 6'1". Every picture he changes his height. Who cares? I don't know any celebrity's height. They all lie. I'm pretty sure. I don't think people know their height too. People measure heights differently. It's like I am 5'8¾", right? Let's say I'm 5'9". I have been next to so many people who have affirmed my height or questioned my height, and like someone has to be right. I think I'm right. I measure myself. But so many people been on dates with, I think I've said this on here, girls that are 5'7", they're the same height as me. Then I've been on dates with girls that are 5'9", same height as me. So what the heck am I supposed to do? What the heck am I supposed to believe? Someone's lying. I don't think it's me, but they think it's me. Or some people think it's me. And that's not fair. Maybe people measure themselves like with shoes on, or they measure themselves with, they have like dirty toenails that add, like the fungus adds a couple inches. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know how people measure. They're slouched over. I guess I do extend myself when I measure. I do a nice stretch. So that's probably inflating it a little bit, but it's okay, guys. It is all right. An observation I made about myself is that I don't know people's eye colors. I only know, truly, I would be guessing, I only know my core family's eye color. Like my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad. That's because it's like ingrained in me. Anyone else, I could look into their eyes. I swear to God, I've looked in people's eyes. I can't remember their eye color. I'm like longingly, romantically gazing into your eyes. I don't remember your eye color. I can't picture. I remember teeth way more than eyes. It's like a flaw. I don't know. I think when I'm looking in your eyes, I can't focus. Like I'm never really like taking it in. And even if I do take it in, I just forget. It's kind of crazy. Truly, if I was dating a girl for like a month and I didn't actively try to make an effort to remember their eye color, I could literally gaze into their eyes every night. Passionately kiss them as I gaze into their eyes. They're like, what's my eye color? I'd guess. I'd have I'd probably guess brown or something else, but I guess, yeah, brown or something. Those are the only options. Brown or blue or green or dark red would be cool. I'd be wrong. I'd just be guessing. And like people have really beautiful eyes. Like I think eyes are very beautiful. But I care more about teeth, honestly. Like eyes look nice, but teeth, like I think teeth are more unique for sure. They have more intricacies. Like you could have nice teeth, but then there's like a slight like little blemish, and it could be cute or it could be disgusting. You could have yellow teeth that are like foul. You could have halitosis breath. It's a lot more to learn from you from your teeth. Your eyes, like whatever. You were born with blue eyes. You came from Germany. Are you a Nazi? Okay, maybe that's valuable information. But teeth, like I can tell, do you chew on lead pipes every morning? That's valuable information to know. Do you brush your teeth with sandpaper? Very good information to know. So that's why I do it. It's a defense mechanism. But I guess once I've overcome that and looked at your teeth and they're good, I should probably pay attention to the eyes. I can't really look people in the eyes as well while conversing. I can do one or the other. I can't look at you and form a logical sentence or listen to you and interpret what you're saying. Maybe that's like social anxiety. I can't even look at the camera right now. I don't think I've done it a single time. I'm looking at you guys right now. It's tough. It is tough. I need to put like a blow up doll behind the camera and just stare at the blow up doll. A conversation with a sex robot. I'm not going to do that. That was weird. That was very strange, Matthew. Don't mention that ever again. But yeah, no eye color for me. My eyes are brown. I don't know if you guys know that. Probably you do. My dad's eyes are brown. My brother's eyes are blue. My twin brother, his eyes are blue. He got lucky. Motherfucker got lucky. And then my mom and sister's eyes are green. So I think a lot of Jewish people have green eyes. So I'm not Jewish. Neither are my mom or sister. But I guess maybe like deep back in the day, maybe we have an Ashkenazi ancestor. It's possible. Certainly possible. I'm not sure if that's the only origin of green eyes. But yeah, and then there's like hazel, there's mixed colors. I don't know. I should probably make a conscious effort to do that. But I'd have to, I don't even know. I don't know, guys. I'm just not gazing into people's souls like I used to. Times have changed. The 20s was peak time for gazing into souls, and I'm talking about the 1920s, not the 2020s. Also, I was talking about people about it's like the whole concept of like dating someone out of your league, which I guess I kind of agree is a thing, but I also think there's such things as like leagues that don't even matter. Like, there's some leagues that you maybe would consider out of my league, or I would, I guess, universally. But like, I'm not interested in that league. Like, that's an insane league that I don't care about. Like, if a woman, there's plenty of girls that want to be pampered, which is fine, but like girls that want expensive gifts, like $1,000 handbags and whatnot, and so much more. Like, I don't want that. Even if I could afford that, I wouldn't want that. I do not want someone that just wants to spend money all day. Like, that's not even interesting to me. So there's plenty of dudes, plenty of like billionaire, millionaire men who are like, yeah, I get the finest girls. We go out every night. I got her the Birkin bag, whatever. Okay, good for you. Like, I'm not even competing with that. Like, it's not even interesting. I don't even care. I couldn't want that at all. She could be the hottest girl in the world. I'm not going to say she's not attractive, but like, that behavior is unattractive to me. That's weird behavior. I don't want someone that's like fiending over physical possessions. So when you like say someone's out of your league, like, it's kind of like derogatory, like you can never get her, but like, I don't want her, you know what I mean? This is me coping. I don't want the hottest girl in the world. I don't want her. Get away from me, you disgusting wench. You want me to spend money on you? Ew. But no, that's like an extreme example. And there's other ones too, like some people just like a woman that I'm a white man, right? Some people don't like white men. So I'm not even in your league, but I could never be in your league, right? It's not like I am, like, let's say a woman only likes black guys, right? Like, maybe if I was a black guy and the exact same person I am now and I look very similar, I'd be in your league, but I'm not a black guy, so I'm not in your league. So, like, what's the, like, I don't know. There's just not one league. I guess, maybe, I don't even know what I'm saying. There's, like, leagues that we all play in. Whatever, you guys get my point. I feel like I made my point here. I'm just spinning the words. I can't speak English, guys. You're bullying a disabled person. You guys are making fun of a disabled man who can't speak English. Shame on you. There are different leagues, and sometimes you don't want to be in one, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes you don't want to be in one, and yeah. So out of my league could be a positive. It could also be a negative thing. Like, someone could be out of your league in the opposite direction. I guess that means I'm out of their league, but I would say it the other way too. Like, you're out of my league. You're not even in my league. You could never be in my league. Certainly people that I would never want to be with as well. Like, I don't know. I was trying to think of something crazy, but it's risky to say. Certain things I can say on here are quite risky. I guess I don't want to be with a pedophile. Going back to the last episode, a female pedophile, which there's probably some. Honestly, it's crazy how there's not been a single female on To Catch a Predator. I need to look that up on like the guys that go pedophile hunting in Walmart. Do they catch a single woman? I never see women. There has to be one. There has to be. It can't be possible for there not to be a single woman pedophile. I'm not saying it's not like 1,000 to 1 dudes, 1,000 men pedophile to 1 female pedophile, but it's got to be one. There's got to be one that just likes going to splish splash and peeking under the bathroom stalls. That was oddly specific. There's got to be one. There's got to be one. I'm determined to find. I would honestly start a channel just to find, like, the hunt for the lone female pedophile. I feel like 99% of the time I think I'd find one. It'd just be a man pretending to be a woman. It'd just be a guy. He's already a pedophile, but he's pretending he's catfishing as well. Imagine being a catfish and a pedophile. That's crazy. But actually, they mostly are. They like lie about their age. I remember that being a common thing on To Catch a Predator. It's like, he said he was 39, but really he's 56. Like, who does a 12-year-old girl care if you're 39 or 56? What does that matter? You're going to show up and look like the guy from Bob's Burgers. You look like you're 55. That's crazy. All right, anyway. I have another thought about old men or women. This is, like, I guess, okay, back in the day, like, being gay right now is obviously more accepted. Being part of the LGBTQ community, I forgot the plus. There's a plus there. Obviously more accepted now, and as it should be. It was obviously awful that it was looked down upon back in the day. Even so, it's looked down upon now in many cultures, but back in the day it was a lot more tough to be part of the community. And just to think of like a man, let's say like an 80-year-old man, let's say my grandpa, right? He's not gay as far as we know, but let's say an 85-year-old man just finally feeling comfortable being who he is, being gay. Like, how much can you really do? That sucks. There's no fun. There's no fun in that. You don't even remember if you were with someone. I guess they could have like orgies at the nursing home or something, but that's lame. You didn't even get it to have your fun. You didn't get to experience a hot boy summer, hot Italian 85-year-old man summer. I just thought it was disappointing. Like, finally everyone's accepting and you're like about to die. You're like, Jesus Christ. I already had 5 kids with this woman. I mean, like, I had this lady tied up. I had her fooled for 70 years. And now I can't even touch some booty. I can't even touch the bears that I've seen in Central Park. That must suck. I'm not going to lie, that does. So hopefully that stops happening because everyone's going to be free to express themselves. But I think there's also parental, like, there's plenty of parents out there, plenty of elder people that are still critical of being gay. And so maybe there's younger people that are scared to come out as well. And it's going to be late. I mean, I feel like if you're 50 and you came out as gay, you'd probably have a good run. You could be slaying at 50. If you're in good health, you could be killing it. I've heard stories of dudes going to saunas and they come out a new man. They've been poked in many holes. It was like a balloon popping scheme up there. So you could have a good time. I don't know about lesbians, but gay men at 50, poof, oof, you could be killing it. 85, I'm sure someone's into that, but if you can barely move, if you're in a wheelchair, damn, that sucks. You missed it. You were born in the wrong time zone. Maybe God will let you have another go around. Like, all right, get back in there. I'm going to make you really gay this time. I'm going to make sure everyone knows, and you're going to have a shitload of fun. That'd be nice if God was like your bro. He's like, dude, you didn't get enough last time around. Hell yeah, we're getting a good girl. Or if God was like, you got too much. You're going to become a priest this time. And not the kind that gets any, because those are frequent as well. Classic priest joke. I don't think I'm not actually sure. I'm talking about my childhood church. I just had like a whole conversation in my head without giving you the plot. Talking about my childhood church. Were there any pedophile priests? Probably not. I mean, I wouldn't know because I wasn't really heavily involved. I just went to church because I had to, and then I left immediately because I ran away from that place. I don't know. I don't want to drag anyone's name through the dirt. Some people were more like slightly bizarre than others. We all liked this one priest who came from Africa. He was like on loan or something, maybe. I don't even know. Maybe he was studying here to become like a priest. I guess like there was like a mission trip and converted him. He was a really nice guy. We all liked him. I think it was like Father Joseph. Father Joseph was always killing it. Soft-spoken man. Very nice. And then he left. We're like, what the heck? We have to return him? That sounded so wrong. No, but he was like, I don't know. I'm sure he's preaching in, I think he went back to Africa, so I'm sure he's preaching there, doing a hell of a job. But after that, like, damn, we got this guy again. What the heck? We wanted Father Joseph. Let's keep him longer. But yeah, what is that even about? What did I even start talking about? Oh, coming out as gay at 80. Yeah, I don't even know how that became priest. Oh, the priest touching me. We got to backtrack here. The mind goes on many tangents. Somehow we need to return back to the path that I'm trying to walk. The path makes no sense. This is why I have to record my videos over so many times, because I just go on tangents. I'm like, that was fucking stupid. That was not what I wanted. Sometimes it's funnier, though. Okay, these last two, kind of lame. I don't even know how much time. I feel like I haven't put enough topics on this list. I got to start writing more topics here. Mailing lists I want to talk about. I was checking out I forgot what website. I was just checking out my card. I didn't buy anything. I don't think I put in my information. And then I was like, I don't want to buy this. I left my card empty. And then I just got a message like, thank you for subscribing to our mailing list. I was like, bro, I didn't even fucking put any information in your website. I forgot what it was. It was some clothing company. I was like, what the heck is this? So they're just harassing me. I think I get a message from PacSun, the clothing company, every morning. Like, good morning, Matthew. They might as well sleep in my bed with me. Swim trunks are 10% off today, Matthew. Trousers, we have some new trousers. Like, Jesus Christ, calm down, guys. Calm the fuck down. I know you have good sales. I know there's some great stuff. I don't want it all. I don't need all that stuff. Mailing lists are harassment. And now Google, thank God, they have the option to unsubscribe or Gmail in your inbox. Thank God for that. Because then you got to go to the website and do you want to unsubscribe to free offers, discount sales? Yes, I don't care about your company. Go fuck yourself, guys. Why did you make me join the mailing list? You are a bunch of monsters. LL Bean, you are a bunch of... I don't think it was that company. I don't buy from LL Bean. This shirt is really tight, by the way. I don't know why I put this on. I just did laundry. I dropped it off of the laundromat, so I just put on a nice shirt that I probably wouldn't ever wear otherwise. This is kind of just too proper of a collared shirt, I think. This is for a dad. I would wear this when I was 50. To drop my kid off at college, I'd wear this shirt. As a young man living in the city, this is not a shirt I can wear. This is a fishing expedition shirt. But, yeah, if I was getting mailing list emails about this shirt, fuck off. It makes me not want to buy your product. We should all make a proclamation. If you send me a mailing list email about your company, I'm not buying whatever you're selling, not buying it. Not even a chance. I don't care about discounts. I need to learn the best time to buy clothes. Because you're always supposed to buy it in the off season, right? You buy summer clothes in the winter. Right now, if I bought a winter jacket, it'd probably be a little bit expensive now, but if I bought it in June, it'd probably be much cheaper. So I need to see if I can swim trunks. Maybe I can load up towards the end right now. In 2 or 3 months, I could probably load up, get some great discounts on some swim trunks. Even though I bought a bunch this year, but I gotta see that. We need to all band together and do this. Or skis. I don't go skiing, but I'm sure buying skis in April, probably a hell of a deal. You probably get some amazing deals. People should probably do that as a living. Honestly, I'm sure they do. Just buy a shitload of stuff. I've heard of people doing that, buying baseball stuff right when the year's over, a baseball card or something. And when the season starts up again, everyone's like, yo, this is so high up, these players. So you can make a little bit of money. It's probably 10 or 20% you can make on that if you're willing to hold stuff. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. For someone who has no job, maybe I should look into that. Just hoard items in my tiny New York apartment and just rapidly sell them out. Those are slim margins, though. I need to find something that's crazy margins. I can figure it out. I have nothing but time here. Nothing but time to waste on not doing comedy, which is what I should be doing. I could talk about it on my podcast, my new podcast, Flipping Items. No, there's too many people doing that. Storage Wars, that used to be such a fun show. I used to watch it all the time. I'm sure it's fake. That's such a fun idea. Honestly, faking things on TikTok is such a fun... if it's harmless, it's such a fun idea. Just pretending to buy a storage unit and then putting, the craziest thing in there. So much you just open a storage unit and then just have, a million dildos in there. Pretend, oh, this was Queen Elizabeth's. We signed this ourselves. I don't know what I just said. I'm a disturbed individual. I'm not a fan of what's going on here. All right, what else? We have one more topic here. I'm using this... I don't want to show my whole list, but what pops up on here? I'm using this piece of paper that I got when I ordered my snake. If you guys didn't know, I ate a whole snake on TikTok and Instagram. You can watch it, and YouTube, honestly. You can watch it wherever. I ate a snake as part of my Mad Hates Food series, and they sent me this pad from No Bull Prime Meats. That's not a sponsorship. I believe it's a random guy selling meats out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. But they sent me this pad where I'm writing things down. So it's my free paper. Okay, my last thing is about memes. I don't ever send memes to people, and I feel kind of bad. I will send it, but it has to be so specific. I won't just send someone something I think is funny. It has to be something directly referencing something we talked about. My friend... I'm trying to think of the most recent. I think one of my friends was complaining about going to or like he was saying we should get a flight in from Newark, New Jersey, which if you're in the tri-state area, you know that's very annoying to get to if you live in Manhattan. No one wants to go to Newark. He's like, it's cheaper. He's like, it's $50 cheaper. I'm like, bro, that's how much it costs to get to Newark. And then he's like, no. And then I just saw a video of some guy like shitting on Newark so much, and I was like, yeah, this is perfect. I sent it to him. But that has to be like exactly what we're talking about. Anything else? People send me memes all the time. I'll look at them. I'll laugh. I'll reply. But I feel bad because I don't send anything back. It's like a one-way street. Truly only people sending me stuff. And if you're watching this, you're like, how come you don't send me things back, man? I just don't even... I would be so exhausted. I wouldn't even look at memes if I had to like think, like, who do I want to send this to? Wouldn't do it. Truly would not do it. So, yeah, that's my stance. That's like my exclamation point stance from last time. Not a meme sender. I keep it to myself. I'm a gatekeeper. Not even memes, just funny video. I guess I'm considering that memes. Like memes online, I've never sent a meme to someone. Like a static meme, no way. Videos, I'm saying, I've sent those. But like a static, like people go on Instagram and look at memes, I can't do that. I don't go on Instagram ever, by the way. I go on Instagram to post, to read my messages, and then I log off. I barely go on Instagram. It truly... Honestly, they might know because I haven't really gained any followers on Instagram in a while. They're probably like, this guy doesn't care about this platform. This guy's a phony. I am a phony, Mark Zuckerberg. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? This thing is shaking. My God. All right, that's it, guys. I don't know how much time I spent here. I can't see. I don't have my glasses. Whatever. It's been enough time. You guys don't need to hear from me anymore. Remember, again, if you want to support the podcast, to support me, there's the Save the Carrot Meister hat, available on meetsangria.com. Otherwise, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you have a great week. If you want to see anything specifically talked about on the podcast, you can send me a message. You can suggest things. I love to take suggestions. Always open to new topics to talk about. Hopefully, we might add new segments at some point, and I'd like to talk to people. Having a guest would be cool. I don't have the equipment, though. I barely set this up right now. Certainly not equipped to be having a bunch of people here. I should do the thing where I have like a table with like 50 girls there and talk about like, hey everyone, what's your body count? Let's talk. Like truly the most torturous podcast one could ever conceive. We're not going to do that. That would be disgusting. But yeah, we can spice it up. We're getting in the groove. You know what I'm saying? We're getting in the groove here. My throat's doing a little better. I finished my glass of water, but not fully. You guys are like, all right, he said the podcast was going to be over and he kept talking. Why don't you shut the fuck up, Matt? All right, I'll shut up, guys. Thank you again. Have a good one, everyone. And peace.